Welcome back, Third Phase of Moon, Blake Cousins. Thanks for joining us live. We've got some new video just coming in via our Third Phase of Moon, and I want you guys to take a look at this because some people are saying this could be a Matrix kind of glitch. And we have this video. We're going to share a few things with you throughout the night, but right now, take a look at this. Some kind of rip in the clouds. It basically looks, it almost doesn't even look real. If you look at the video, as we're looking at it right now, you see some kind of line that rips right through the cloud and separates it from the other clouds. Is this some kind of glitch in the Matrix? Well, right now we got the video coming in. It's a little shaky, but we're looking at it, and as we zoom in closer, take a look at this. We're going to look at this, and thanks for joining us live right now. We're kind of watching it for the first time. I see that he's kind of panning the camera up and down, but we're going to take another look at this and take a look. Let's see what he's got to say right here.
Holy cow, what the hell?
Notice the strange line that just rips through the clouds. Listen up. Take a look at that. It basically is just straight through a line, perfectly ripping through it. Let's see if we could get a closer look up at this. I'm going to try and blow it up and see if we could get a better look at this matrix going down. There, you can see it right there.
Yeah, Blake, check that out. Look at where the line meets up. The clouds actually are shifted from one another. It seems like there's a split. Some people are saying this is a glitch matrix happening right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at it and I'm trying to figure out, is this some kind of just like a chemtrail or a contrail that ripped through the clouds? But as I'm looking at it more, it doesn't look like anything made this unless it was some kind of interference. It almost looks like a shock wave right through it. Nothing, no plane could have made this. It just basically is a straight line, which is almost impossible in a cloud. I've never seen anything quite like this.
Look the way everything's parted from side to side right at where the line connects. It seemed everything got shifted.
We're gonna play the video one more time and just again look at that straight line. You can see it along the power lines. You can see the straight angle, and what we're looking at here is some new footage out of Brazil. It just came in to us via our Facebook, and we're so happy to share it right now. Let's see. The person who shot this video, his name is Joe Naheme. Joe Naheme captured this in Brazil. He had a few moments to capture it, and what are we looking at? Again, I don't think it's a chemtrail, and what's quite interesting is what we just pulled up while we were searching Google Earth. Google Earth captured something within the same time that this happened, right?
Yeah, actually, this is a direct correlation in what we're looking at here in these sky matrix signs. What's interesting about this is Google Earth put this out, but then it got scrubbed. But one of our fans at Third Phase of Moon had a good heads up, and he sent us this email with the photo of what we're seeing right here.
All right, now we have this Google image from Google Earth, and let's just blow it up. Do you see what I'm seeing here? It's a straight up line across Europe and Russia and that whole area. Just pretty much the whole Asian continent is covered up by this straight line. This is one of the biggest trails that I've ever seen that basically could rip through a system of clouds. Are we seeing what we're seeing, or is this some kind of mistake on Google Earth, Brent?
Yeah, could this be just like a joke they're pulling off, and then they had to scrub it because their boss didn't like what they're seeing? I'm thinking that this is actually a representation of what the satellites actually captured.
This, I don't think, is a rocket either, or some kind of meteorite leaving this kind of trail behind. It almost looks manufactured, obviously. But what could be causing this? We have no idea. We noticed this on Google Earth imagery, and we're like, oh my God, it almost goes in line with what we just saw over Brazil, just basically a rip through the clouds. What are we looking at? Are they some kind of correlation in between? Do they make any, is there any kind of similarity between them? Or is this that's causing this kind of rip in the clouds? I'm not sure. We're live right now, so we're just watching it. We have another video for you coming up. It's coming from a few years ago, one of our archives of an amazing cloud formation over Los Angeles in California. But right now we're just trying to figure out what was captured in Brazil, this incredible straight line that just ripped through the skies, and then this Google Earth image. Brent, thumbs up everybody if you're hearing us loud and clear. We want to make sure that you're joining us right now live.
Yeah, it seems like they're coming in. We're seeing the thumbs up actually starting to come in rapidly. Thanks, guys. We really appreciate it. It gets the word out. Yeah, I like this Google Earth image and what we just saw right here. This video. People say, yeah, it's a shadow, but what's creating that shadow and that direct line?
That is a big question. Is it a shadow? Obviously, there's a shadow that just ripped through the clouds and it's kind of leaving its wake behind, but it's such a straight rip through the clouds. Now, take a look at this. We have this Google imagery, but are you guys ready to see something kind of crazy right here at Third Phase Moon? Because when we saw this video a few years ago of this perfect formation in the skies over Los Angeles, we're like, oh my God, this almost looks like a special effect. But we were able to capture multiple images from sources that submitted their videos and photographs of this phenomenon of a V-shaped cloud that just kind of hovered there. Now, what's the explanation behind this? We're looking at the images, and I don't think it's any kind of advertisement like, oh, let's go take a look at Victor's restaurant. No, this is something that almost looks, I don't know, would you say paranormal, supernatural, or is this some kind of new technology creating some kind of V formation cloud that just hovers over the skies of Los Angeles? Brent, what's your thoughts here?
Yeah, looking at that, it seemed like something actually came out of the sky and implanted itself within the cloud layer that left something that we can't explain. Look at that close up. It shows girth and size. This thing was massive, whatever it was. It's no Elon Musk rocket. Whatever this is something that was over Orange County that we really can't explain. What's your thoughts, people?
With what we've been seeing over the past few minutes here, we have to say there could be some kind of matrix glitch going on. Elon Musk states that we could possibly be living in some kind of matrix, a fake universe, basically generated as you would imagine an Oculus, a virtual reality. And these are just mistakes in the matrix. I'm not exactly sure all about that. There is a possibility. But what we're looking at with this strange weather phenomenon captured by Google and over there in Brazil, it's just like, what's the explanation behind all this?
Yeah, this is pretty cool. We're getting some feedback from the people. Yeah, V for Vendetta, or I was thinking V for the old TV series V. Interesting. We have alien sitcom series back from the 90s. Yeah, they believe what they're seeing right here.
We also want to thank some of our new members that have joined exclusively right here in Third Phase of Moon to get insight and to just basically support the channel. We want to thank Debbie S., the new member at Third Phase of Moon, along with Danny Castro, Rich Hot HPS. We got Tina Albright along with Jamal Bethia. You guys appreciate being the new members right here at Third Phase Moon. But
Also, we got our moderator, Renee Cruz. Thanks for joining us as well. Appreciate that.
so again, what is this whole idea behind this imagery in this video coming out of Brazil? This basically straight line that ripped through the cloud. It almost looks like it just shifted everything for a span of maybe a few hundred yards, maybe a quarter of a mile of that cloud, and just basically disrupted it. Like almost you would see what's going on in the Antarctic with the ice layer shifting and just breaking off in a straight off line. But clouds don't do this.
Yeah, people might say this is a HARP, maybe Project Bluebeam in effect. I know the skies have been getting quite strange, especially with people that aren't familiar with like maybe rocket launches and they see these things. This I don't think is a rocket launch or a chemtrail. I think actually this is something quite different. Let's take a look at that V shape. Everybody's getting a kick off the old 80s series V, and that was a good one. There were some big moments in that one, and if you remember, we're probably about 14 when that one came out, and maybe this was like a statement. We don't know what it was, but whatever it is, it left an impression over Orange County.
And what was great about the whole sighting, when we got the imagery in via our Gmail and our Facebook, there were multiple sources that were sending us the exact same thing from the same location of this strange V formation that really defies any kind of cloud formation. I know meteorologists out there, they can't explain exactly what this is. They don't know what it is. There is no explanation, and you can see how it just stands out in the cloud. This isn't no Photoshop. This is basically straight up incredible evidence captured over Orange County, and it can't be explained. It's not natural.
Yeah, it's cool. We're just about to hit 600 watchers right now live. Yeah, we got this email on our Facebook, and we saw this glitch in the clouds, and we said, well, let's make a little montage of recent encounters and even some from the past. And these are great examples of looking at something that we really can't explain what's creating this.
Yeah, when you have the new advent of technology, these were captured with cell phones. And you could imagine shooting at night to capture this kind of thing isn't that easy, but it wasn't too hard to actually add some brightness contrast and make out exactly what was going on in the skies. And you see no indication of any kind of aviation leaving these trails behind. This thing basically just formed itself over the skies of Orange County. Could it be some kind of cloaked Tier 3Bs? What some people might speculate here.
So people, Jade Brown says it could be geoengineering at its finest. That's a possibility. Some people are saying it's Trump's Space Force. This was, I think, captured before, was it when Trump was president at the time? No.
No, Obama was president during this time, but what was captured within just moments of this last broadcast, what we were sharing on Third Phase Moon, is the incredible video out of Brazil that basically still has no explanation. If you look at it again, we'll try and get a closer look. Let's blow it up. You notice he's trying to get a better shot. He's a little shaky. I would have liked to see more footage on this, but he did manage to capture the event of the straight line basically parting the clouds. It's almost seems like he just parted the clouds, or whatever parted the clouds. Biblical in its own way. It's incredible. And then when we came across the image from Google Earth, that really explained that there could be some kind of weather manipulation out there. It really makes sense.
Yeah,
Why not?
Look at this image. This is billions of people use Google Earth, and this was just there for momentarily. Then it was taken away, and Was this represented in an actual satellite capturing this, or did somebody play a joke at Google and Photoshop this and just to play with their minds? What are we looking at?
And then you got this V-shaped object over Orange County, Los Angeles. We know there's going to be things that are going to be captured and shared with Third Phase of Moon that you really can't wrap your brain around of what we're actually looking at. And that's why we're sharing it with you right here at Third Phase of Moon. We don't have all the answers. We just want to get them. And it's not easy when we're dealing with forces out there that want to suppress the information getting to you.
Yeah, Chris Reed says it's a hologram! Exclamation mark. It's a definite possibility. We know HARP and her internal government's playing with holographic images that we have yet to be seen. Are they planning something?
Well, that's the big question, isn't it, Brandon? We're going to find out. Trust us. If you stay tuned right here at Third Phase of Moon, make sure to subscribe, hit that notification button. Make sure you get updates when we broadcast live and upload the latest evidence coming right here, right now on Third Phase of Moon. Appreciate everybody joining us on this chat. Any last words, Brian?
Yeah, we have it's going to be pretty exciting. We have Brian Forrester that's going to be working with us in the next month or two about his discoveries and what's happening in the future and where he's going around the world. And we're excited to share that with you. If you don't know who Brian Forrester is, he's basically the leading guy in archaeology and figuring out what's the cause, ancient aliens behind these mega structures.
And our interview with Jeremy Corbell and Bob Lazar is going to be coming up. Stay tuned for that. Keep your eyes on the skies, everybody. You know what? We're not alone.